Oobleck, putty, and goo. Those are three different types of names for slime. Slime is that ooey gooey, sticky stuff that almost all kids like to play with, including myself. It is also known as a sticky substance that is commonly used as a toy. There are many different types of slime. For example, there is fluffy slime, regular slime, clear slime, and glitter slime. Although it is pretty sticky and it could get messy at times, the process of making slime is actually pretty fun. Making slime is what my demonstrative speech will be about. So let's begin. So we're going to talk about the materials that you are going to need to make the slime. So the first thing that you're going to need is glue. You can find glue anywhere in the store, but the most preferred glue that would work the best would be Elmer's glue, because that one's the one that really gets the slime done. So the second thing that you're going to need, the material, would be your activators. There are two main kinds of activators that mostly everybody uses, and one of them is Tide and the other is contact solution. So if you want to make the regular slime, then you would use the Tide for the white glue, and if you want to make clear slime, then you would use the contact solution for the clear glue. The third material you would need is your food coloring. So this is optional, but since I don't have food coloring, I will be using paint as a substitute for the food coloring, and that also works too. You can use paint as well. And the last thing that you will need are the extra materials. So this would be like glitter and shaving cream. The glitter would be used just to add more color to it, just to make it stand out. And also the shaving cream would be used for making the slime fluffy. So if I want to, as soon as I'm done making the slime, just pour the shaving cream in there and it'll make it fluffy. So now we're going to go to the process of making it. So the first step that you want to do to make the slime is get yourself some bowls. So I have two bowls here because I will be making two types of slime. So the first one's going to be the regular slime and the second one's going to be the fluffy slime. So what you need to do first is get your bowls and pour out half the bottle. Well, it depends on how much you want to make. So I'm going to pour out half the bottle in here of glue and then half the bottle in here because I'm going to be making the two different types of slime. So the second step that you want to do is add your activators. So since I don't have clear glue, I'm not going to be making the clear slime. So I'm just going to be making the regular and the fluffy slime. So for this, you're going to use the Tide. So it doesn't really matter on how much Tide you use, as long as you see the substances coming together. So that's the second step, is just adding your activator. So I'm going to be adding my activator. Add a little bit more on this side. So then the third step is to mix. So I'll just be mixing with my hands. You can use your hands or a spoon. So as you can see, the slime is already starting to come together. So when you see this is when you know you can start to knead it. I'm just going to keep on mixing. I'm going to go to the other one. I'm going to keep on mixing this one. This one's pretty good right here. So if you don't like your slimes to be, really sticky, then that would be the chance to add more Tide. But the thing about, if you're mixing the clear glue, you can't add too much of this because then that'll just make your slime a fail. But if you're making regular slime or fluffy slime, then it's okay to add, however much of Tide you want. So now I'm kneading. I'm going to start to knead the slimes because they're at the consistency of what you want to knead it. So right here. So what you want to do now is knead it. So it looks pretty sloppy at first, but once you start kneading it, it's all going to come together into a perfect consistency. So there we go. Just got to keep on mixing. As you can see, it's already starting to come together really well. It looks pretty sloppy because it still has the Tide in it, but it'll get together. So look at it. You can see it's starting to come together. And this one is going to be the regular slime. That one right there is going to be the fluffy slime. So I will be adding the extra materials to make the fluffy slime. So it's going to take a little while because it takes a while for the slime to come together. And because I'm making two of them. So as you can see, this one is the regular slime. So your slime should come out, the regular slime should come out to this type of consistency. So we're going to put it on the plate right here. And this is what it should look like. And then now we're going to go on to the fluffy slime. So it's going to look the same as the regular slime, but as soon as I'm done, you should tell the difference. So we're going to mix this. We're going to do the same steps with this one. We're going to mix. And then just keep on mixing. And it should come together. Okay. So it's getting there, as you can see. There it goes. Okay. It's almost there. It's almost done. And almost. And it's done. So it looks the same. Once you notice it looks the same as the other slime, then you know you're done with that one. So I'm going to put it on the other plate too. And these are your almost done with these. I'm going to put this on the side. So right here. So I'm not done with this one yet. So I'm going to have to add the shaving cream to it because, you know, just to make it fluffy slime. Put this on the side. So it, like, you can add as much shaving cream as you want because the fluffier it is, the more better it's going to be and the fluffier. So let's add a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna add that much. So you just gotta, you know, just mix, and then it'll feel a little bit lighter than the other one, and that's what you want. And it'll turn a little bit more whiter. You can see the consistency is a little different than this one. So yeah. And if I want, if you can add, this is optional too, so you can add as much glitter if you want. So overall, the whole process of making slime should only be about 3 to 5 minutes, and it doesn't cost that much either, unless you want to make different types of slimes, because of the different types of materials that you will need. For the regular slime like this one should only cost you about 2 minutes because this tide is only a little bit, and also the other one. So if you're ever bored at home and you just, or bored, then just go to the store and just make slime.